several states. And again, back to present his story to you tonight, let us please re-welcome Andrew Greenstein.
Try the lemon meringue pie. That's my inspiration. Have you ever had a problem that you let the world convince you was absolutely impossible to overcome?
Yes.
April 8th, 2003, my first daughter was born. And I didn't know it yet. But her life would give me the courage to make a change I thought was impossible. It was supposed to be the best day of my life. My beautiful wife was nursing our baby for the very first time, and I asked, "How can I help?" You can go tell the nurse I need a breast pump kit." I wanted to tell my wife, no. And I had what I knew then to be a really good excuse. All my life, I had a very severe stuttering problem. And I had learned, after time and time again, that the only thing that ever kept me from utter humiliation was silence. But I read the book, How to Live Happily Ever After for Dummies. And it says, don't deny your wife any favor on the day she gives birth.
Yep, that's it.
So, I walked down to that nurse's station, and Nurse Cindy asked, "Hi, what can I do for you, sir?" "Nurse, I just need to get one of those breast... I just want a breast." Ladies, gentlemen, and anyone else who's ever been escorted out of a hospital by security guards, I should have just written the question down or pretended to have laryngitis. I used to do anything to avoid talking. But look at me now.
Right.
And consider that just... Thanks. Consider that just 3 years ago, my public speaking dream would have been to walk into McDonald's and be able to say, cheeseburger. And instead, I'd always end up with a fish sandwich, which I hated. Because that was the only thing on their menu I could say. Now, speech pathologists, textbooks, doctors, and even the National Institute of Health said it would be impossible for me to completely overcome adult stuttering. But look at me now. And consider what things in your life have the experts told you cannot be overcome. Remember, things are darkest right before the dawn. And for me, things were pitch black on June 12, 2004. I was on vacation, and I was checking into a hotel while my wife waited in the car. And I had my baby girl, who was now 1 year old, in my arms. See, I thought I could stay silent if I just handed the check-in clerk a printout with all of my reservation details on it. But she asked me a question that I hadn't planned on. She asked me what my daughter's name was. And I knew I wouldn't be able to say my own daughter's name. Then I remembered something Martin Luther King once said. He said, "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter." And what can matter more than my baby girl? Her name is... Wait, no. The time they've given me here tonight to speak isn't long enough to show you how I struggle to say her name is Baden Melody. I hated myself. I wanted to just go home. I wanted to give up and learn sign language. I wanted to change my daughter's name to something I could say, like fish sandwich with large fries. But in that darkness, it finally dawned upon me to stop looking for change outside of myself and to realize that the only place to look was within. And I decided to change me. So I went to work to find the experts for 12 hours a day, reconditioning my speech to reduce tension on my vocal cords. Only 3 years ago, I spoke freely to friends and family for the first time in my life. I gained confidence. I gained self-respect. I gained about 6 pounds eating McDonald's cheeseburgers. But 3 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to stand here and say, celebration of hope. But look at me now. I've delivered speeches around the country. I've said my daughter's name to complete strangers, and I've even got a closet at home filled with breast pump kits that I went into Walgreens and asked for myself. Let's look at you now. Is your life's greatest problem really impossible to overcome? Remember, I was told again and again, time after time, that mine was. Yet, I went from that to this, and you can go from wherever you are to wherever you want to be. There's an author named William Shee who wrote that ships in harbor are safe. But that's not why ships are built. We were not built to just accept our problems and do nothing. The lesson is courage. To challenge yourself and to fight whatever people tell you, including yourself, you can't fight. The message is hope against all adversity, even if you create it yourself. And the mission is to challenge you to figure out what's it going to take to sail from your harbors past your self-imposed horizons until you reach the point in your life where you are ready, willing, and able to stand up and say, look at me now.